Hey guys, welcome back to Pops and Props. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my favorite Funko Pops out of my whole collection. So let's go get started. So basically in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite Funko Pops out of my collection so far that I have collected. There are tons of new Funko Pops coming out. I know there will be some more favorites of mine, but I'm just going to currently show you guys what are my favorites. To start off the list, this is probably my number one most favorite Funko Pop, and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like up close. I think this is a great Funko Pop, and it's a pretty easy reason why this is my number one most favorite Funko Pop, mainly because I love everything of it. I love the movie, I have read the book 2 times, I just really love the character of Pennywise, and I'm really hoping they will do a prequel. And a brief little story about this Funko Pop. I was traveling back from somewhere, I can't remember exactly where, but I was in Toronto, and we were having supper at a restaurant. I can't remember what restaurant for the life of me, but I remember I was like, hey, while I'm waiting for my food, I might as well go walk around the mall for a little bit. So I decided to hit up EB Games and check out what Funko Pops they had. Luckily, I found this one. It had just been released, and I was really happy that I was able to pick up this figure. So an honorable mentions is this Funko Pop right here, which is the Deadlights Pennywise, and this is probably my most favorite Pennywise Funko Pop of all time after the other one. And the reason why I did an honorable mention of this is because the sculpt on this is amazing. It's not like any other Pennywise Funko Pop that I've seen. I just love how the mouth is opening, showing all the teeth and the deadlights. My second most favorite Funko Pop in my collection right now is currently the Joker, and this is from 1989 Batman. And the reason why I picked this Funko Pop is probably because the Joker is my most favorite DC villain of all time, and I just love Jack Nicholson's Joker. I think he is absolutely iconic, and another reason why I picked this Funko Pop is because I think Batman 1989 is probably one of the best films that I've ever watched. Also, who doesn't love Michael Keaton's Batman? On a side note, the Joker from Batman 89 is played by the famous Mark Hamill, which is probably one of my most favorite actors of all time. Honestly, everything about this Funko Pop is just amazing. I love the sculpt, the colors, the detail is just awesome, and for those reasons, that is why I put it number 2 on the list. My third favorite Funko Pop of all time is another horror Funko Pop, and this one was really easy to pick. This is Jason Voorhees. This is an EB Games exclusive. I'm pretty sure it's a Walgreens exclusive in the States. But the reason I picked this is because Friday the 13th is probably one of my most favorite horror movie series of all time. It's just super iconic, and I love Jason Voorhees. He's probably one of my most favorite serial killers. He's up there with Michael Myers. And honestly, this Funko Pop is just great. The detail on it is insane. I love the mask that they put on him. This is actually the version of Jason from part 2. If you guys haven't seen it, you should totally go check it out. The mask is great. They have the hole for his eye. They got everything down to the T with this Funko Pop, and I think it's just awesome. So after number 3, coming in at number 4 is Audrey II from Little Shop of Horrors. And the reason why I put this as number 4 is because I just love Little Shop of Horrors. I think it is an amazing musical, and I actually went to go see it live in Stratford twice. One time was with my family, and the other time was for a school assignment. And both times I cried in the theater. So I just have a really emotional attachment to this film and this musical. And talking about the Funko Pop, I think the Funko Pop is great. I love how oversized it is. It's not your normal size Funko Pop. I swear it's bigger than 3.5 inches tall, which is the standard size for a Funko Pop. Just everything about this Funko Pop is awesome. The detail, it has the teeth, it's got the mouth open showing the tongue, all the leaves, the vines coming around the back. It's just a really great Funko Pop, and that is why I put it as number 4. Coming in at number 5 is another great Funko Pop, but picking this Funko Pop was really hard because it's my 5th favorite Funko Pop out of my whole collection, and I narrowed it down to like 3 Funko Pops, but I just had to pick this one because it's just so amazing. And this Funko Pop is the Red Death Batman. It is a DC Batman 80 years Funko Pop, and it's also PX exclusive. I think this Funko Pop is just awesome. Red Death Batman is probably one of my most favorite characters in DC Comics, and the whole storyline with him and the Flash and Dark Knight Metal, like all that stuff was absolutely insane and really, really cool. And this Funko Pop's just great, coming down to the detail again. I love the color. I love how it's metallic. It's got the little silver emblem on its chest there, as you can see. And then it also has lightning. It's kind of hard to see in the box, and I will take it out of the box for you guys, but it has some awesome, like, translucent red lightning on the sides of the Funko Pop. Number 6 is no other than the Marvel's 80 Years Kingpin. And the reason why I picked this Funko Pop is because I absolutely love the designs of the villains in the 80s comic books, and I just love their style and I love their color, and I think this Funko Pop really captured what the villains looked like at the time. And talking about the Funko Pop, honestly, I love how big he is. It just exaggerates how big he is as a character, which I think is great. He's got the classic white coat tuxedo with the red pants, and he's also wearing the ring, which is really damn cool. And yeah, just like, I'm gonna show this off to you guys again. It's just a really great Funko Pop. I swear it's bigger than a standard Funko Pop. I know I've said that before, but I'm gonna say it again. He's just big, he's got the cane. I think it's just very iconic. Number 7 was a pretty easy one to pick. This one is the Iron Man, which is from the scene in Avengers Endgame when he says, "I am Iron Man," and he snaps his finger. And honestly, this Funko Pop, just coming down to it, everything about this Funko Pop is perfect. The detail, the colors, the sculpt, everything is awesome about this Funko Pop. I love how they have the Infinity Gauntlet. I almost forgot it there. I love how they have it on his hand and it's showing him snap like he's doing it right in that moment. And I think it's great. It was honestly probably one of the best moments of the movie for me. And just the whole montage afterwards of everyone saying bye and then them going to his funeral made me cry. Like, it was so sad, and I loved it, but it was also so emotional for me just because Iron Man is probably one of my most favorite Avengers of all time. And yeah, that is number 7. Number 8 is another Marvel Funko Pop. I know, I've got 3 in a row. This one is from one of my most favorite Spider-Man movies of all time, which is Spider-Man Far From Home. And this is Mysterio, and he is the main villain of Far From Home. And this Funko Pop is just insane with the detail. Like, coming down to his armor, it's so detailed. You can see every panel of the armor. All the paintwork is just phenomenal. And then he's got the, as you can see, he has the triangle spell on his hand with the eye on it, and I love how it's translucent, like it's kind of glowing. And then they've got the smoke in his helmet, and then they also have like a greeny smoke. I guess it's smoke or like phase or haze, you know what I mean. They have that as the base, and it's just really, really awesome. And honestly, seeing Mysterio on the big screen for the first time, he was probably one of the best live action appearances of a villain in a movie of all time. Number 9 on the list, this one was, once again, another easy one to pick. But this is a Funko Pop from the Umbrella Academy set, and this is Klaus. And the reason I picked this Funko Pop is because the Umbrella Academy is my most favorite TV show on Netflix at the moment. I just think it's so darn good. Honestly, the acting, the cinematography, everything about it is perfect. I have to admit, the storyline of season 1 was a bit at times. Like, the first few episodes was really slow, but as you got into it, it just kept on getting better and better. And if you guys have if you guys have seen season 2, I don't know if you guys have, but if you guys have seen it, things go crazy. Like, there's so much stuff that happens. I don't want to spoil it because it's just too good. But a lot of things happen. There's so much more character development. It's just a really well-rounded show, and it's really perfect. Here is a closer look at the Funko Pop. And yes, Klaus is actually my most favorite character from the TV show. I think he's a really interesting character, and I love the character development they have for him in the show. And I just think he probably has one of the coolest powers too, because he can communicate with the dead and also talk to ghosts, which I think is pretty damn cool. Coming in at last place, now this one was a bit of a surprise to me, and I think it will be a surprise to you as well. And this one is Harley Quinn roller derby from Birds of Prey. And I wish I had other ones in the set to show you, because I wouldn't say this is my most favorite one from the set. I only have 2 Harley Quinns from the Birds of Prey Funko Pop set, so I kind of just had to pick one of them. And I personally thought this one was cooler, just because I think the costume is awesome. The detailing is great. You can see the tattoos on her leg behind the fishnets. And it's just a really great Funko Pop. Also, Birds of Prey is probably one of my most favorite DC movies ever. And that's a big statement, because when it came out, a lot of people were like, oh, I don't know if I liked it. It felt more of a Harley Quinn movie than a Birds of Prey movie. But I think they just did a really great job with this character. And Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is probably the best Harley Quinn we've ever had. Well guys, here are my top 10 most favorite Funko Pops in my collection at the moment. Of course this is going to change. There are so many more being released, but I will keep you guys updated. I'll do an updated video when the time comes. As always guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.